Today I'm going to show you how I added the cactus element. Here I'm working on another piece, but anyway, I go ahead and I use Encaustic wax medium, beeswax, and damar resin already pre-made. And I heat it to about 190. And I brush 2 coats of wax over the surface of my photo. Between each coat, I'm going to heat it. So the first coat, because it's paper, I don't want to use a torch. I use the heat gun, and I have it pretty much on high. I'm a little closer than I like to my art, but the room is a little cool, on the cooler side, so I'm a couple inches away. But I'm working steadily. I'm going across, I'm sweeping, and I'm going down and coming back to do another coat. So here, second coat, going the same way and direction, except this time I turn my art 180 degrees, so I'm coming from the other end. And I evenly coat a second coat of encaustic wax medium. Here I'm using a pottery scraper, and I'm just taking some of the higher edges off so it's even. Now I can use my butane torch. And I like using the torch. It's not as noisy as the gun, and I feel like I have more control. So again, I sweep across, and I just give it a nice, even heat. And I'm not trying to melt my wax. I'm just trying to fuse it. And here you can see closer. It's not getting melted. I don't want to lose my texture. So I'm just heating it enough so it glistens. Now to add the cactus element. This is from actually a cocktail napkin, and I've taken off the layers. There's a 2-ply, and I've taken it off, and then I've gone in and cut out the part that I want to use. And I'm just burnishing it with my fingertips into the warm wax. And the wax isn't hot. It's just about the same temperature as a baby's bottom. And I'm just getting the wrinkles and air pockets out. Now I'm going to take my brush, put some wax on, and just go over the element. I don't need to go over the whole piece. I'm just putting into the wax the cactus tissue napkin with the cactus. Now I'm going to take a razor blade, and before I heat it, I'm going to trim off the excess napkin. The paper that's hanging over the edge, I don't need it. So I'll remove it by cutting it with a single edged razor blade that you can get at Home Depot. I think you can get a pack of them for under $10, and you get about 50. Sometimes it gunks up with wax, so all you have to do is just put it on your heat element, let it warm up, and then wipe it off. Here I am, wiping it off as well it's warm. Now I can go back to trimming the rest of the tissue from my art that I don't want. Now I'm just taking my fingertip and just getting the edges of that tissue. I'm just using it to push it into the wax. Now I'm ready to heat. So because it's tissue and I just put 1 coat of wax on to get it down, I'm using the heat gun again. And this time I just swirled it around where it needs to be heated to get the tissue into the art. And voila, there you have it. Now I'm ready to do other things I want, but that's how you get tissue into wax.